Thank you.
Can you text Dr. Henderson? Ulrich, do you have his Facebook or whatever?
Yeah, I'm getting in touch with him right now.
Okay. Okay, look on your smartphone, Ulrich. You should be able to see the conference. I'm checking my smartphone. Okay. Good, okay. Okay, you know, while we're waiting, Ulrich, we can test it. You can go to your smartphone now on Neurosurgical TV. No, just go to the app. I mean, go to the app.
Yeah.
And click on the app.
But you
Okay.
did. Hold on.
You know, it should be on the first page of the app. This live transmission.
I still get that message. You know, the one about. Let me show you. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
You remember I wasn't able to log in, right? See?
Oh, that's your own account?
Yeah. So when I try to log in, I get this get this error message. See that?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to fix that later.
Okay.
I'm getting, well, I have an account, obviously, and it's okay. It's working with me. Like right now, you can, I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah,
it's live now on the app.
That's great.
And
that's great.
We'll have to take care of yours. Well, I'll try the other guy. Stefan, are you there? Stefan or Zolo, can you give it a shot while we're waiting?
Yes, John, I can hear you.
Yeah, Zolo, can you do me a favor? Your smartphone.
Yeah, Dr. John. I checked already.
You got the app? Yes. You got the app, okay?
Yes, doctor. But I checked it. It is not. It's giving me an error message. Red message says I can't log in.
You can't log in? You're the same as Ulrich.
Yes.
Okay, well, maybe after we can take a minute or two if you guys take a time to check it out. Because it's important that once it's on the app and that the live screen, like right now, should be on it.
Yeah, that's a good feature.
Yeah, it is, because if you could just tap once and then below that is the link to enter. So I want to make sure that that's functional. So that, in other words, someone's watching and they say, hey, that's interesting. I want to jump in. And so they can click that Zoom link, hopefully, and come into the presentation. Ideally, that's why. Oh, here's Fraser. No. Ideally, that's how it hopefully will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just introduce you, Ulrich, okay? I'll basically say who I am, and then I'll say Ulrich is going to host this.
Okay.
Hello, Dr. Henderson. Let me unmute you here.
Sorry, you're muted. You're muted, Dr. Hand. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Good morning in the U.S. Is it the afternoon in Cameroon?
So we have a few people everywhere. So I'm in the US right now in Boston. Zolo, Stefan are in Cameroon, so it's like the afternoon. And Dr. Kabulo is a resident in the University of Zimbabwe. He's originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo. We're going to take the turns to present each other, and other people will be catching up as well.
Great.
Hello, Fraser. I'm Dr. Bennett of Neuro.
Oh yeah, so Dr. Bennett, he's got connection issues. He's the one who put up the platform Neurosurgical TV. So we work together with Dr. Bennett. We have a lecture series that we have weekly, and we equally have like a journal club that we hold monthly. So we do this online, and we post the videos like on YouTube for other people to catch up on. Hey.
Okay.
So John, you might need to cut your video feed, given that the connection is not that great.
Yeah. Dr. Henderson, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Oh, okay. You have a low bandwidth connection, so you might have to turn off your video feed when you present. Are you going to present a PowerPoint, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I thought we could discuss a couple of those articles that I shared, and if there's time, I have a slideshow on a related topic of temporal lobe epilepsy.
Okay, so you're going to talk and then get feedback, etc., or are you going to present the paper itself on a PowerPoint?
I'd like to show the screen if possible.
Yeah. You know how to do that, right? Do you know, we can practice it because we're not really live yet.
Okay. Yeah, let's practice it.
Yeah. Okay. At the bottom of your screen is a share. Okay. Click on that.
Yeah.
And then go to your presentation. It'll open your computer. It'll open to what's on your hard drive, and just so click the share button.
Great.
Okay, and then go to your. Okay, now you own the screen. You got it. Okay, your PowerPoint's up. Okay, there you go. And so you just present from. You can see what we're seeing, right?
I can't see what you're seeing, but I can see my screen here.
Yeah, we can all see your screen, Dr. Fraser.
Yeah, we can all see the PowerPoint. We can all see the article right now.
Okay, great. Okay, well.
Okay, now if we get in trouble with bandwidth, you can turn off your video screen of your face. Do you know what I mean? Go at the bottom left, there's a stop video. You see that button at the bottom left?
I see stop share. Yeah.
No. The bottom of your screen, there's a mute button and there's a stop video button. You see those buttons at the very bottom of your Zoom screen? Take your time. We have plenty of time. There's no problem.
Let's see.
At the very bottom left is a mute button, there's a stop video button.
Yeah.
I know it's frustrating to try to learn things on the fly and under pressure. No, at the very bottom, you're at the top.
Yeah.
The arrows at the top. No, at the bottom of your actually on your taskbar. On your taskbar at the bottom. Do you have a Mac or do you have Windows? You have a Windows or a Mac?
Mac.
Oh, okay. It's still different. Are you using a Mac, Ulrich?
No. I mean, it's all right, John. I think we should just start, and then we'll see how to.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll keep our fingers crossed. Yeah. So you guys are ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to introduce myself, then you, or can you take it over, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon from Lisbon, Portugal. It's Dr. John Bennett with another episode of the AFAN regular presentations on the channel of AFAN. First, let me introduce Ulrich, who put this together, and he'll take over. Hello, Ulrich.
Hello, Dr. Bennett. Thanks. Hello, everyone. I'm Ulrich Sidney. I'm a research associate at the program in global surgery and social change at Harvard Medical School. Today, we're going to be hosting Dr. Fraser Henderson, who's a neurosurgical resident. He's going to present himself. So before we get to Dr. Henderson, can you present yourself, Stefan?
Yes, good morning. I'm Fraser Henderson, Jr., and I'm a sixth-year resident at the Medical University of South Carolina in Charleston, which fortunately just escaped the hurricane. I'm currently spending a few months up at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, learning a little bit more about neurosurgical oncology. That's a particular interest. And was very happy to get your email a few weeks ago with the idea to have a little bit of a discussion about neurosurgery in low and middle income countries, particularly functional. But I thought we could begin today with a little bit of a discussion, in part for my own benefit, see as the needs and what you all have experienced in your training so far.
Oh, thank you very much. We're going to have a few of the panelists present themselves as well. So Stefan Gembu, can you present yourself?
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm Stefan Gembu. I'm a general practitioner in Cameroon. I'm a member of AFAN, aspiring neurosurgeon. I'm really grateful to be with you, Dr. Fraser. I hope you will really enjoy the presentation, and this is a great opportunity. Thank you for your time, and I'm waiting for the presentation. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, Stefan. So Zolo Ivan, can you present yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. I am Zolo Ivan. I am a fifth-year medical student from the University of Buea in Cameroon. I am happy to be here. I'm excited. So, hello, everyone.
Thank you so much. Dr. Kabulo.
Thank you. My name is Kabulo. I'm from Democratic Republic of Congo. Currently, I'm final year neurosurgery resident at the University of Zimbabwe.
Thank you so much. Agustino Jacinto, can you present yourself, please?
I am Augusto Jacinto Mocenzo Alberto. I am resident of second year in Mozambique, Maputo Central Hospital.
Thank you so much. Chirag.
Hi, hello everyone. Actually, I'm Dr. Chirag Solanki. I'm from India, and I was interested in this topic, especially the functional neurosurgery stuff in lower resource settings, because I'm from India, and presently I'm a consultant neurosurgeon in India, and I've come here in UK, Oxford, John Radcliffe Hospital for fellowship in functional neurosurgery. So that is going to be a quite interesting talk probably. And
yes.
Nice
Thank you so much. Please, Dr. Chirag, contribute as much as you can. We would love to learn from you.
Sure.
And if you have some time, I mean, even later down the road, we can always program like a presentation.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So we've all gotten to meet each other now. I'm going to start with a little presentation because Dr. Henderson wanted me to get a presentation of what we have now in terms of neurosurgery. And it's going to be just on neurosurgery in general, with a little bit of emphasis in like Cameroon, as well as the Democratic Republic of Congo, perhaps. So the idea today is to give a sort of a brief overview of what neurosurgery is like in Africa today, and perhaps project ourselves into the future. So medical schools in Africa right now offer very little exposure to neurosurgical practice conventionally. So when students get exposure, usually it's mostly out of interest and maybe knowing like having the connections to help them. So it's not classical to get neurosurgical practice during the training. Due to the fact that there are very few neurosurgeons around the continent, there are equally few mentors and role models, because it's always easier to aspire to become something you've seen before, someone that looks like you that's done it before. And unfortunately, we know that there are very few neurosurgeons on the continent at the moment. The few conferences as well, few information, very little information for aspiring neurosurgeons. So it feels like it's almost impossible to get into neurosurgery, let alone functional neurosurgery. And then another problem is the misconception. People still believe that an operation on the brain is something very extraordinary and that you can't recover from that. So about the training at the moment on the continent, the options are divided into WFNS sponsored training and non-WFNS sponsored training. So for the WFNS sponsored training, WFNS recognized the fact that there are very few neurosurgeons on the continent. They try to help to increase its numbers. So at the moment, we have these different centers. The idea is these are centers that have been training for a while. So the WFNS basically pays for the training of neurosurgery residents and gives them stipends so that they can do their training on the continent, because the idea is if you train the neurosurgeons on the continent, they're more likely to stay. They won't leave to other countries abroad. At the moment, things have been really good. There's a great core coming out of Rabat Training Center, quite a few famous neurosurgeons there, like Dr. Claire Karekezi, who's like the first female neurosurgeon from Rwanda. And these other centers have joined the coup. Now, there's a particular example here that's a bit different. It's the China-Africa training program headed by Professor Mahmoud Qureshi in Kenya. So the program works with 19 participating centers in China, and candidates go to these centers in China and receive a stipend of about a little less than $500. They get accommodation, living expenses for one person. You can go with your family. And the training is 4 years. The other training on the continent in the other WFNS training centers is 5 years. So this is another option. On the other side, we have non-WFNS sponsored training. So these are ones that you need to apply to and usually have to pay. The very cheap options at the moment are the WACS and COSEXA. So WACS is the West African College of Surgeons based in Nigeria, but it takes the West African region. And then you have COSEXA. COSEXA is the College of Southern, Eastern, Central African Surgical Society. COSEXA has done a great job of training a few batches of neurosurgery residents. In the case of COSEXA, you do, first of all, 2 years of like general surgical practice, then 6 years. So altogether is 8. So there's a really great disparity in terms of training conditions. So particular emphasis on 2 countries. The DRC, I wouldn't put a slide here because there's no program currently in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So Cameroon, how do you do that? Once you finish the long path of medical school, so you need to start a new one, which is basically getting into residency. There's 2 options that you have, internat and residana. There's huge differences. Internat, because in Cameroon, medical school is 7 years. So to get into internat, you can basically get there after your 6th year. So while your cohort is in its 7th year, you're in your 1st year of residency. So internat gives you that option. Usually they're more of academicians. They do more of research. So it's a bit time saving in terms of like it's early, but financially they're not covered. So it's a bit of an issue for those who get into that. And it's a relatively new specialty program. So we're not quite sure where that will lead. The other option is residana. Now, to get into residana, you need at least 2 years experience. So once you finish your 7th year of medical school, you have 2 years on the ground, then you can apply for residana. And when you get into residana, you have the financial coverage, and it's a little bit longer because if you calculate 2 people from the same cohort, medical school cohort, they'd have about 4 years difference. Now, coming to our team, from the present to the future, the problem, as we stated, on the continent, there are very few neurosurgeons. And while we're increasing that, the thing is, the early career neurosurgeons usually have to come back